Okay, sorry you guys. Sorry YouTube. What's up? What's up? Come back to me. Okay, so that was Danny, like I was saying, and Danny is in active heroin addiction. Let's all pray that Danny gets sober and that he goes to treatment. I mean, that's really all we can do is that pray and pray and pray that he takes, that he makes the decision to get in there no matter what, you guys. But we all know what it's like. Hey, Aaron, we all know what it's like. We've all been there. When we're in active addiction, we're struggling. We feel like there's no way, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Um, hey, you guys, make sure you re-hit that thumbs up button. Hey, so I really hope that you guys know that, I brought Danny on the phone because I wanted to him to be able to share with you guys and share with other people what he's going through. Like, I don't know if some people are watching, y'all are back, that are not addicts, but I think it's really easy to say, oh, all you have to do is XYZ. All you have to do is go to rehab. All you have to do is quit. All you have to do is stop going to the dope man's house, right? But when you have the disease of addiction, there's an obsession of the mind. It is an obsession, okay? It's so strong that obsession, it will make you steal from your mama. It'll make you cheat on your husband. It'll make you drive your car into a brick wall. It'll make you choose drugs over your own children. That's what the disease of addiction is like. So it's easy to say from the outside looking in, oh, just go get sober, right? But until you've been there, you can't really understand. So yeah, and so I'm not making excuses for him. You guys hear how I am. I'm just straight up. I'm like, you got to get help. You got to pull the trigger. You got to start doing something different. But for the time being, I want to encourage him. I want to push him in the right direction to make the right decisions. It literally breaks my heart. It makes me feel like it's my brother or something in active addiction, and it makes me feel like how my mom and dad probably felt when I was in active addiction. And when I think about how my parents struggled to watch me sick and suffering, right? Hey Daniel, what's up? So we just got done talking to Danny boy, and he is struggling in his active addiction. And so, whenever I get to talk to somebody, you guys, that's in the middle of their active addiction, it really takes me back to that point, and it reminds me of how hard and the struggle and what it took for me to finally make the changes. So, okay, let's do. So, what do you guys, how are y'all doing tonight? What do you guys want to talk about? Are any of you guys struggling with anything and you need some encouragement? You know, I really get worried, when I have you guys reach out to me and you're in active addiction because I almost feel like if you die, it's going to be on my watch. Do you know what I'm saying? And that makes me afraid. That makes me afraid so much. Like, and a lot of the times when one person is struggling, that a lot of other people are struggling. It's like in the water or something. It's not just one person. Hey, Eastside Troy. It's not just one person who's relapsed. It's usually multiple people who are relapsing at the same time. Hey, Byron. And so a lot of the times it's not just one person that I'm talking to, it's multiple people that I'm talking to who are in their addiction. Damn it, it's hard, you guys, because it makes me so. I take on all that and I think about you guys and I think about what you're going through and I think about what if you die? What if one of your family members, you know, finds you? What if your mom's looking for you? You know what I mean? Oh wow, let me see this. So is that live stream still live? I'm gonna have to go in and end it because I didn't know it was still live. Okay, let's see. Hold on, guys. Boom. I don't know why my damn internet just. Okay. Hey, Seth, what's up? Eastside Troy, go back and tell everybody to come over here. Will you? Sorry, you guys. The internet just literally died on me. It kicked me off on the. Thank you, Ian. I knew y'all were gonna get over here in a second. I'm so sorry. What a terrible time for the live stream to crash, huh? That hasn't happened to me on Streamlabs before. We thought that happened, girl. No worries. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, so now that we talked to somebody who is in active addiction, who is actively struggling in their addiction, okay, let's all talk about what we can do to make sure we stay sober and we don't relapse. Let's talk about how we can prevent relapse. Let's talk about the things that we can do to even notice, hey, I'm struggling today. I need to take it easy. Maybe I'm doing too much. All right. So today I was talking to one of the girls that I talked to, and she'd reached out to me, and she's been going through a hard time. And I was telling her, start to journal. So this is one of my first tips I'm going to give you guys. If you're trying to stay sober, start writing down how you feel. Get yourself a little notebook, get yourself a little diary. I don't care what you call it. Get something and start writing down. Every night before you go to bed, I want you to write down how your day went, how you feel, what you thought about, and if you had any triggers that day, if you had any thoughts of using that day, write it down. Another thing you need to do before you go to bed. So we're going to write this stuff down right now, okay? We're going to write it down. So number 1, for relapse prevention, let's have a journal. We need to start writing down our feelings, all right? Number 2, every night before your head hits the pillow, all you got to do is say thank you. Thank you for keeping me sober, all right? So whoever your higher power is, I want you, before you go to bed, to say thank you. Thank you for keeping me sober today, all right? All right. 3, when you're going throughout your day and you're living life, you're working, maybe you're taking care of your kids, maybe you're cleaning the house, all right? Let's say somebody calls you, an old friend, and they're like, hey, Jan, what's up, girl? Oh, you're stressed? Me too. I just got my Xanax prescription filled. Do you want one? I can bring you one over. I want you to hang up the phone, and I want you to tell on your disease. Call somebody. Reach out to someone. Call me. Call anybody in this group. Go into the Discord. Type it in the Discord. Hey, guys, I just want to let you know that one of my friends tried to give me a Xanax today, and I need to tell somebody. So number 3 is tell on your disease. Do not keep that shit a secret. Want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because our secrets are what keeps us sick. And if you keep that secret tucked away inside, hello, little secret. I love you, secret. That secret is going to start growing and festering, and then it's going to go up into your brain, and that secret's going to start whispering, Nicole, call Jan. She has Xanax. Nicole, you know you need those Xanax. Okay? So you got to take that secret and you got to bust it out. Tell everybody about it. All right. I mean, sometimes I'll get on here, you guys, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Hey, Tyler, you guys, listen to this. I'm struggling today. I actually thought about getting on Adipex. I was trying to talk my doctor into writing me a prescription for Adipex so I can get skinny. That's the kind of shit that goes through my mind, you guys. I'm like, I need to get on Adipex, or I need to go get Adderall, something that will help me be skinny, right? That's always one of the things I think about whenever that or Xanax. So tell on your disease. Don't keep secrets, all right? All right. Number 4, when you're starting your day out, all right? These are all things that you can help do, and you can do these things every single day, you guys, that will help prevent relapse, okay? So number 4, when you wake up in the morning, what are we going to do? We're going to say, please guide me. Please help me, okay? So like what I like to say is, I say, God, take my will in my life and guide me in my recovery and show me how to live clean. All right. I learned that at a Narcotics Anonymous meeting here in Hot Springs. And they would say, take my will in my life, guide me in my recovery, and show me how to live clean and serene. And then they would say, you can't keep coming back because it works if you work it and you die if you don't. Believe that. Okay? So in the morning when you wake up, guide me. Show me how to live clean. All right? Next, number 5, gratitude. Instead of waking up with a stick up your ass, instead of waking up thinking, fuck this, I don't want to go to work, I hate my fucking life, or these damn kids, they're driving me crazy, or it's freezing outside, I don't want to go out there, right? Instead of thinking like that, change your whole mindset. Hey, Cassie, change your whole mindset, flip it, all right? And I want you to be like, I can't wait to go to work. It's cold outside, but I got a nice jacket. Ooh, I can't wait to go to work and make this money. Have an attitude of gratitude, you guys. If you can just change the way you think and start looking at things from a different perspective, from a positive mindset. Yes, girl, the whole thing cut out. I'm on my phone now. And the whole thing, yeah. I've been on methamphetamines for a few years, and just today my health insurance cut me off, so now I'm going to have to pay $100 a week for it. I can't afford it, and now I don't know what to do. Okay, Tyler, listen up. So we got an emergency, y'all. Pause. Tyler just got cut off of his insurance, and now he's going to have to pay $100 a month, and he doesn't, or $100 a week, and he doesn't know what to do. Okay, Tyler, don't fret. Okay, I had the same thing happen to me. How many months ago was it, you guys? I think it was back in June. Back in June, I went to my Suboxone doctor, and guess what? My insurance got cut off because I got married and I had state insurance. So I was like, oh shit, what am I going to do? Tyler, do you have a job? This is what you're going to do. You're going to work your job. You're going to make those payments to the methadone clinic, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to see if you can get on GoodRx, so that way you can get do you have to get a prescription, or do you go to a clinic? It's going to be okay, all right? You go to the clinic. Okay, so this is what Eastside Troy said. Ask for a block grant from your local county mental health organization. All right, Tyler. So what state do you live in? There are grants, just like Eastside Troy said, that you can go in there and you can let them know, hey, GoodRx is a prescription card. So if you have to fill a prescription, it'll literally cut the price of the prescription in half. Hey, Brendan, what's up? I'm glad you're here. You guys, if you get cut off your insurance, don't start tripping right away, okay? Where there's a will, there's a way. Do you remember when we were in active addiction? Shoot, we could turn $100. We could turn a dime into $100. We could pull pennies out of our ass and make 1,000. You can hustle. If you can hustle for dope, you can hustle to stay sober. You hear me? And I mean in a positive mindset. I don't mean in a negative mindset. All right? I mean, you can do this. But if you live in PA, do any of you guys know if they have those grants in PA for the clinic that Tyler can get put on? Hey, John. Please, okay, Tyler, I want you to go to your clinic on Monday, and I want you to talk to them, and I want you to sit down with your counselor, all right? And I want you to let them know what has happened with your insurance, okay? So that way they will help you. You just got to be honest, all right? Just be honest. Let them know where you're at and what you're struggling with, and I'm sure that they will help you, okay? It just, honestly, these kind of things happen. It happened to me. I got so scared. My stomach dropped down into my heart dropped down into my stomach. Good. Okay, so Tyler has counseling on Monday anyway. Good deal, Tyler. Just go in there. That happens sometimes. You might need to reapply. It's December. November was open enrollment time. So you might need to reapply. Was it your parents' insurance? Were you on your own insurance? Is it through your job? Every year you have to make sure that you redo your insurance. I'm here from Sweden. Hospitals is free here. Wish it was like that everywhere. Brendan, I do too. That would be so cool. I think it's like that in Canada too. And you guys, listen, I'm always going to be here. If you're struggling, Tyler, and you need if you need to text me or call me and say, hey, Nicole, I don't know what to do. I just got cut off my insurance. You can always come on here and leave a comment, and I will send you my phone number, okay? But I usually have it on the screen, but tonight I'm not on my, it's 501-991-5149. 501-991-5149, okay? And you could just text me and say, hey, I just need to run something by you. Do you think I should do this, or you think I should do that? I actually have a gentleman that calls me every now and then. His name is John, and he's been trying to get, okay, good deal. He's been trying to get on, he's been trying to get his dose of Suboxone hired, and he's just been struggling. So now, hey, y'all, make sure to let all veterans know that if they're going through the VA now has a sub-treatment with meetings. They don't mention it, so you have to ask. Do you hear that, you guys? If you are a veteran, the VA now has meetings and a sub-doctor there, so you can go to meetings and you can get the Suboxone. Thank you, Cassie. Oh, that's what's up. It's always good to see your family, huh, Krista? That's what's up, girl. So, Tyler, do you feel a little bit better now that you got that out in the open and that you got to share it with everybody? I mean, this kind of thing happens a lot more than you would think, okay? And a lot of the times what we do, us addicts, right, we automatically think of the worst possible thing could happen. I've been kicked off my insurance. I'm never going to get methadone. I'm going to die. Or I'm going to kick off my insurance. I'm going to withdraw right away, right? If that clinic is a good clinic, okay, they are going to make sure that they help you out. They're not going to just get you to where you're off cold turkey. That's irresponsible. That's not helping you, especially if you're trying to do the right thing and you're making good choices. And you just go in there, you talk with them. Like I said, you text me on Monday morning, and you get to take me in there with you, put me in your pocket, and we'll talk to your counselor together if we need to. All right? So don't fret, though. Everything's going to be okay. You're working. You're being productive. Everything's going to be all right. All right? I promise you. I promise you it's going to be okay. So, all right. And you know what? That's another thing. That's another thing you can add to your relapse prevention, you guys. Your relapse prevention list. If you are on maintenance medication, you guys, and you are paying through it with your insurance, or you're paying out of pocket, right? The best thing to do is keep an open line of communication with your counselor and your doctor. Communication is key. So for number 6 on our relapse prevention list, we're going to put communication is key. All right? The best thing to do is to be honest. If you're struggling with something, if you're having a hard time with family members and you're going through just like a depression, anything like that, that's going to affect your life, you need to let them know what's happening. You need to be able to sit down with your counselor and let them know, hey, I just want you to know that I've been struggling lately. And if that's what's going on, if there's something going on, if it's financial struggles, if it's depression or anxiety, if it's you being triggered and wanting to use, these are things that you need to sit down and you need to talk to your counselor about these things. That is what they are there for. All right. A lot of the times us addicts think, I don't want to burden, I don't want to. No, they are getting paid to help you. Okay. So utilize them, put them to work. All right. All right. And so far for our relapse prevention, we got journaling, we got thanking our higher power at night, telling on our disease, asking for guidance in the morning, keeping an attitude of gratitude, communicating, all right? And number 7 is, this is a no-brainer. Keep your ass away from people that are getting high. People, places, and things. People, places, and things, all right? I never believed in positive thinking. I thought it was BS until I tried it. I don't know if I'm convinced myself or what, but I don't care. It worked. It really does work. I was the same way, Cassie. I was like, this is bullshit. These people that say this, they just must have been born happy. Because I don't know about you guys, but the reason I got high, the reason why I used a lot is because I felt like I wasn't like whole on the inside. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I've always felt like there was this missing piece to the puzzle. So it's like everybody else's puzzle was completely filled in, and my puzzle was missing like a whole hat, like 2 or 3 pieces. Do you know what I'm saying? And so I've always just felt not whole. And so I would look at people who would come into meetings and they would share about how they were so happy and that they were learning about themselves and they were learning to love themselves. And I would think, these people have to be lying. These people can't be serious, right? But I'm here to tell you guys, I am so serious that it's true. Like, when I first got sober, did my life automatically change and I was like, oh my God, I'm so great. Life is so wonderful. No. Okay? What happened was, it took time. Thank you, Great Dane. You guys, if you don't mind, give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me out a lot. It really, really does. It wasn't like I just woke up one day after getting sober and my life was like amazing, right? It was like I woke up one day and I knew that I had to start making changes, you know? I had to start moving forward and doing something different. And then when I started doing something different, that's when I started seeing results, you know? And even now, I have to like really, now that I've gotten into a groove with my recovery, like I have a consistent program of things that I do. And you guys are part of that, you know, coming on here and sharing with you guys and learning with you guys. That's part of what helps me stay sober. It's part of my service and I love doing it. It's so much fun to me to come on here and talk with you guys and work with you guys and interact with you guys. I'm freaking out because I can't believe it. We've got somebody from Sweden watching my channel. It genuinely gets me out of the negative mindset. Hey, Tony, I see your comment. I just seen it. It's hard for me when I'm on the phone because the comments go by so quickly or they just move up before I can read them. It's easier when I'm on the computer, but that computer kicked me off. That pissed me off so bad. Okay, so number 7 is people, places, and things. Okay, guys? People, places, and things. If you're one of these people who are hanging on to your old friends from your active addiction, can I ask you a question? Why are you fucking doing that? What are you doing this for? Why are you hanging on to your drug dealer's number? Why do you have that shit memorized? Get it out of your brain. Erase it. Delete it out of your phone. Get a new number. Get a new number. If you have people who know your number, who are calling you and saying, hey, let's go out and get fucked up, change your number. Change your number. Change your number or block their number. Because you guys, good job, Scarecrow. Good job, Ryan. It's a lot easier, you guys, to just get rid of that phone and get a whole new number than it is to go through and block every person's number. Because you know what's most likely going to happen? You're going to miss one, and one day when you're having a hard time and you're weak, somebody's going to call and they're going to go, what's up? I got some dope. Let's get fucked up. And you know, I joke around and I say, what's up? But it sucks. Going out and relapsing, it fucking breaks your spirit down. You become ashamed. You feel guilty. It's not fun, you know? Good, Tyler, good. That's the best way to go, man. I had to do the same thing, you guys. And I live in the same town where my drug dealer is at. So I remember when I first got sober, I was so afraid that I was going to run into him. I was like, I just know I'm going to run into him. You know, I haven't seen him since I think I saw him one time when I first got sober. And I was so, like, just scared. I ran the other way. I was just so scared. I did not want to relapse because I knew that if I did, I was going to lose my son. Okay, so let's go to number 8 for relapse prevention. Okay, number 8, education. That's right, education. Learn about the disease. Do any of you guys know about your disease? Do you know that there is a whole disease concept? That there is a cycle to your addiction? Do you know what the cycle is? Do you know what order it goes in? Do you know how many? Do you know that your addiction is not just in your mind, but it's in your body? You know, do you know these things? You have the education about the disease. You know, if you don't, there's ways to learn about your disease. There are books to read. You can go and you can get the 12 and 12. You can get your AA book. You can get this recovery book by Russell Brand. You can go online and read about it. You can go to college and learn about it. But you can learn about it here with me on my channel too. You know, and these are things that I learned over the past 10 years in and out, in and out, in and out of rehab. You know, the disease process or the disease cycle goes like this. And I'm telling you, write it down. So, trigger. You always get triggered. Something happens and you get triggered, okay? Let's say you're driving down the road and you see one of your old dope friends, okay? So there you go. You're triggered. You just seen him, all right? Then what's going to happen next? There's going to come a thought. A thought's going to come into your mind and it's going to go, oh, I remember when I used to shoot up with so-and-so. So right there, you're thinking about shooting up. Next, if you don't stop your thought right then, trigger, thought, if you don't stop it right there and tell on your disease, right? That's what we said all the way back here at number 3. Stop and tell on your disease. If you don't stop and tell on your disease right there at the thought, guess what's going to happen? You're going to start obsessing. Do you know what the obsessing does? The obsessing is where you're obsessing over how you're going to get it, what you're going to do with it, how you're going to do it, who you're going to do it with. All right? The obsessing on how you're going to get the drugs, use the drugs, do the drugs with. All right? Okay, then the next step we have to the cycle is use. After you're in obsession, you use. You pick up. Okay? Now you're getting high. All right? Trigger, thought, obsession, use. Next, guess what comes next? Phenomenon of craving. So craving. After you use, you start to crave more. Oh, I just got me a taste of that good stuff. Now I need it again. All right? You cannot crave drugs if you haven't put them into your system. So right now, while we're talking, if we think about using or we have a trigger, that's all it is a thought. And you can stop it right there, all right? It isn't, you don't start craving until you put that drug into your system. So we got trigger, thought, obsession, use, craving, okay? Trigger, thought, obsession, use, craving. So after you start craving, right, then you're going to go on a spree. And you're just going to be using. So we put the spree. And then after that spree, you start that vicious cycle all the way over. And you just go through it. So it's trigger, thought, obsession, use, craving, and the vicious cycle of the spree. Trigger, thought, obsession, use, craving, vicious cycle, spree. All right? So, and the way we used to memorize that is we'd say TTOUC and then SV, TTOUC, SV. So spree, vicious cycle. TTOUC, SV. Trigger, thought, obsession, use, craving, spree, vicious cycle. Trigger, thought, obsession, use, craving spree, vicious cycle. All right? That is the disease concept. That is the process. That's what happens when you are out and about and something comes in your mind and then you start playing with it back and forth, and these are the steps that you'll go through, okay? So, education. All right, learn about your disease. Learn about why you're getting high. All right? Number 9. Okay, we're going to do 10 steps. Number 9. You need support. All right, this is one of the main things that's going to help you stay away from relapsing. All right, is the support, your sober support network. All right, so sober support network, this could cover a range of different things. This could mean, hell yeah, Tony, I got you, man. You know where I learned that shit? I learned that shit at RCA, Recovery Centers of Arkansas. What was that lady's name? Robin taught me that. One of my therapists, one of my sponsors, then one of my counselors, Miss Luana, taught me that. Then one of the counselors at Oasis taught me that. And I'm telling you guys, this is stuff that they teach you in the treatment center. This stuff that I'm telling you right now. That's how many I've been to so many rehabs. I got the shit memorized. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, I'm not making this stuff up. Okay. So sober support. Okay. I'm talking if you go to meetings, that's sober support. I'm talking if you got a therapist, you got a mentor, you got a sponsor, you got the meetings here on the channel. All right. I'm talking all these different things. And if you have, I want you to have so much sober support. Hey, Caleb, I want you to have so much sober support that you're fucking you're busting at the gills. Okay. You don't need to have one sober support. You don't need to have 2 sober supports. You don't need to have 3. You need to have like 5. You need to have a backup plan to a backup plan to a backup plan. Do y'all feel me? Do you feel me? Thank you so much, Gray Tane. 6 more thumbs up, you guys, and we'll be to 30 thumbs up. So sober support, and that could be your family members encouraging you to go to meetings and giving you a ride. Like that could be a men's group, a group of men that you meet with every week to go to meetings together. Like these are the kind of things that I want you guys to start looking into and start doing for your recovery, because you are worth it. You deserve it. These are things that are going to help you change your life. All right? Don't sell yourself short. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't take the time and think I'll do it tomorrow. All right? Do it today. Just like I was telling Danny, pull the trigger. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It's only going to improve your life. It's only going to make you live. You're going to change, and change is good. It might be uncomfortable at first. It might be scary at first. I promise you guys, I've been the same way. All right. I was afraid of change for so many years that I kept relapsing. And I stayed in my active addiction for so many years because I was ashamed to ask for help. I was too prideful. My ego and my pride held me back from getting the true help that I needed. All right. And it wasn't until I lost everything, including my son, that I actually said, I can't do this anymore. I have to get help. I have to listen to what someone else is telling me, because I don't know how to live my life. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to be sober. I don't know how to be a mom. I don't know how to be a wife or a daughter or a friend. I don't know how to do any of these things without drugs. And when you think about that after being alive for 30-something years, and you realize, I don't know how to live my life. I don't know how to do anything without getting high. It's a real big slap in the face, you know? It's just like, wow, what have I been doing all these years, you know? So sober support is fucking important. You have got to have sober support. If you don't have family who support your sobriety, you have to go outside of your family, you guys, and you got to find people who are going to rally around you and who are going to love you until you can learn to love yourself. All right? It's just so fucking important. Please, please. Um, and we have a lot of sober support here on my channel. I do videos almost damn near every day. We got the Facebook group, we got the Discord, we got the Patreon. Okay, so we have Discord and Facebook, which is free, the videos here, which are free, and then the Patreon, which costs money. So you can get free help or you can pay money. It's whatever you want to do. And it's whatever, just do what you need to do. You feel me? I'm going to be around. I'm going to be both places no matter what. You feel me? I'm going to be here no matter what. So, okay, so let's recap real fast on our relapse prevention. So we're going to start journaling. We're going to start doing our praying. We're going to tell on our disease. We're going to have an attitude of gratitude. We're going to start communicating better. We're going to people, places, and things. We're going to get educated on our disease. And 9, we're going to have our sober support network. And number 10, I think I'm going to round number 10 off with self-care, taking care of our bodies, self-care. All right, loving ourselves. We just hit 30. Great Dane. Congratulations, Great Dane. You did an awesome job tonight. Great Dane is the king of likes. Self-care, you guys. Self-care, self-love. I was talking to one of my girls this evening and I was telling her, you know, you can't love anyone, you guys. You can't love anyone until you can love yourself. All right, so if you're struggling and you're in a relationship and you're just getting sober and you're like, damn it, I don't know what to do. I can't do this relationship. I'm not good at this. It's because I'm telling you what it is. Lord help me. They do they. Anyway, it's because we have to learn how to love ourselves. And sometimes, you know what we need, you guys? Sometimes we need just time with ourselves to learn about what we enjoy, what we like. You know, when you're in active addiction, you're not learning, you're not growing, you're stunted, okay? So when you get sober, then you're able to start growing again. All right, so sometimes we have to press pause on our relationships and learn how to love ourselves again. And just taking care of ourselves. When we were in active addiction, we didn't take care of our bodies. We didn't take care of our minds. We didn't take care of our teeth. We didn't take care of nothing. All right, so now we got to get sober. We got to start keeping our hygiene up, start brushing our teeth, start washing our hair, you know, fucking exercising, dieting. Hello, I'm the queen of overeating, you know. And so what will happen is you'll be like I am, and you'll start eating everything in sight when you get sober. So let me help you not make the same decision, same bad choices I made. So keep yourself balanced. Do your best you can to stay on your 8. Stay on my 8? What are you talking about, Nicole? The number 8 is balanced. You got 4 on one side, 4 on the other, okay? So when you get sober, you got to start learning how to stay on your 8. Keep a balanced life, all right? You can do it. We can learn how to do it together, okay? So let's do a recap again, okay? Number 1, start journaling. Before you go out at night, or go out at night, before you go to bed at night, write down, how do you feel? What are you going through? What did you accomplish for the day? Write down 3 things that you're grateful for, like Nick does on his channel. Write down 3 things that you're learning about yourself. Just journal at night, you guys. And then go back on it and look. When a month goes by, look back on the way it was a month ago so you can see, you know. 2, before you go to bed at night, thank your higher power for keeping you sober. 3, tell on your disease, all right? Tell on your disease. Don't keep secrets. Secrets keep us sick. 4, ask for guidance. Ask your higher power to guide you in your recovery and keep you clean. 5, have an attitude of gratitude. 6, communicate. Open lines of communication are key. 7, change your people, places, and things. Get them dope heads out of your life. Get those phone numbers erased. Block them. Get a new number. 8, educate yourself on your disease. The disease cycle is trigger, thought, obsession, use, craving, spree, vicious cycle. 9, sober support. That can be so many things. That can be friends that are sober. That could be a sponsor, a mentor, a counselor, a therapist. It can be your doctor. It can be your family. It can be here at the Real Talk Recovery fam, okay? Sober support is important. And 10, last but not least, self-care. Start taking care of yourself. Start loving yourself. Start eating healthy. Start, take care of your hygiene. Start loving you again, okay? Okay, so I think this is a really good meeting this evening. What do y'all think? I think we all got to talk about a lot of things that were really important. And I really enjoyed having Danny on the channel, you guys, because he just hits me in my heart, he reminds me so much of the way I was, So let's all keep Danny in our prayers, okay? Tyler, like I said, text me, Tyler. We'll talk. We'll go into your therapist counseling session together on Monday. I want you guys to know something. Like, sometimes I get overwhelmed, and I might come on my channel, and I might cry a little, Oh God, Captain, I forgot, girl. My stinking computer kicked me off, so I'm on my phone. So can we do it another night, girl? Please? I'm so sorry. So I'm just on my phone right now. I was streaming from my computer and it kicked me off. I'll call you after this, okay? And we'll talk. So check out our Discord. Check out the Facebook, you guys. Check out the Patreon if you're interested. Just come and hang out with us. You're not alone, all right? And let's all pray for Danny, you guys. He really, really needs just our prayers, We can't make him change, but we can fucking pray for his ass. So, I love you guys. Okay, good. I'm so happy. It's better for you. Okay, we're going to have a captain on, you guys, and not tonight, but another night. So that way we can actually, chat it up. So tonight was a rough one because I kept getting kicked off the internet. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I always enjoy being able to share with you guys. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, you're not alone. And I love you, okay? I love you guys. Thanks to all my moderators who drop links. Thanks to all my moderators who get those likes up. And thank you to all my moderators who welcome everyone and make everyone feel at home. When you come to my chat, it's positivity, it's love, it's kindness, you guys. We're about respecting each other. We're about keeping each other accountable. We're about helping each other, all right? Hey, man, Troy, you're in the right place, honey. You just keep on being talkative. You're in the right place. Right, guys? Troy, join the Discord. Come and talk our ears off over there. Join the Facebook group. We got you. You're all right. All right, you guys. All right, I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow, okay? I'm going to Hot Springs tomorrow, so I'll video when I'm driving because it's like a 45-minute drive. So you guys can go with me in the car, okay? All right. Love y'all.